The fourth season of True Blood is dead to the world. Quite literally. Now, this was my favorite season because it's just the best showdown between supernatural beings, the vampires, and a witch coven. Now, what the book and this season of the miniseries have in common, the only things are, first, the witch coven, secondly, the spell placed on Eric, making him appealing to Sookie and their involvement, and of course Jason's captivity with the wares. What the book has that the show does not is the coven leader's name is Hallow, and she's more like a mafia boss. She extorts from the vampires to sort of not hex them. Eric tells her no, and he winds up hexed into a kinder, gentler, less retaliative Eric who can be taken advantage of. That's why his memory was erased. And when push comes to shove, near the end of the book, Hallow, she physically fights with vampires and shifters. She can shift herself. And the damage she does to Pam is just sinking a set of claws into her scalp and just basically giving her a rough and tumble mohawk. And that is where that's the interesting parts of the book. Because honestly, the book was a bit of a dry read, and this is another one of those few times where I will say the show is more fun, and it is. And it starts with Sookie has disappeared from Bon Temps for about a year or so, after seemingly a one-day trip to Fairyland, which they kind of poached from Homer's Odyssey. The coven leader's name is Marnie, and she's possessed by a vengeful, long-dead witch who was fed on and then burned at the stake by a vampire Vatican. And in this coven, Lafayette, who we know from the books has kicked it at the very beginning of the second book, not so much season 2. Anyway, in season 4, he's a spiritual medium and a member of this coven with his boyfriend who has the ability to summon demons. And also back to Jason. He is kept as kind of a brood stud by this inbred clan of were-panthers who live in a trash heap. And then there's the entanglement between Marnie and the vampires. It starts with her making Pam's face rot. And then, of course, we know Pam involves Bill, who is now king of Louisiana. And they go as far as to bring a rocket launcher to Marnie's little witchcraft retail joint. And then things get crazy, and Eric makes a comeback by punching a hole in a guy's chest, pulling out his heart, and drinking from his aorta like it's a straw. Marnie is dead, and she makes a comeback as her own ghost, not Antonia's ghost, because somehow Antonia found forgiveness. Anyway, she makes a comeback, casts more spells on vampires, and is burning Bill and Eric at the stake before more ghosts arrive to take her away. And that concludes season 4. I was always sorry when this season ended. I watched True Blood probably 3 or 4 times. Alright, looking forward to doing season 5, and I'm going to be off next weekend. It's my boy's birthday, so I'll be occupied with that, and happily so. Alright, thank you for checking out Dead to the World. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Subscribe.